what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Damon Dorian's Infamous Collectibles channel. This video is going to be a toy review. So, the toy we're going to be reviewing is one of my favorite characters of all time from Marvel. Best comic, best live action, best TV show of all time. Best character ever made. And that character is none other than the Incredible Hulk. So today's figure is by Diamond Select, and it's the Gladiator Hulk from the movie Thor Ragnarok. I gotta tell ya, I am extremely excited for this guy. As soon as I saw him at my local comic shop, I just had to get him. I grabbed him, I bought him. Let's just get this guy, crack him open, and just see how much more badass he is on the outside of the box as he is on the inside of the box. Because we'll take a look at the box once we get into the review. So, without further ado, guys, let's crack this guy open and see just how incredible he is. Alright, so looking at this figure right here on the front, you get right here on top Marvel Select, and then right here on the bottom of that you get Gladiator Hulk, and then at the very bottom of that you get the 15th anniversary Diamond Select logo, and right next to that you get Marvel Thor Ragnarok, you get Gladiator Hulk right here, and then you get the alternative head with his helmet, you get a extra hand here, and then right here you can see the handle of the hammer. On the side you get nothing, the bottom again nothing, top nothing, and then right here off to this side you get right here at the top Marvel Thor Ragnarok with a painted still of Hulk himself with his armor on, raging out of course, and then right here at the bottom you get the Avengers logo. Then flipping over here to the back, at the top again you get Marvel Thor Ragnarok, and then right here you get a still of the action figure himself holding his axe and his hammer, and then right here you get a picture of him without his helmet on, and then this picture right here has Hulk with his helmet on. Then looking right here at the bottom you get this barcode with proof of purchase, you get the Diamond Select logo there, you get the Marvel logo there with Marvel.com underneath that, you get all this other read up stuff here, you get this, and you can't play with this figure if you're under 3 unfortunately, but why are you even watching this video if you're under 3? How did you find me? Go find your parents and ask them if it's okay to watch my videos. And then right here on top of that you get the Diamond Select 15th anniversary logo again, and then right next to that again you get the Avengers logo. Then right here you get a small little read up of Gladiator Hulk, so if you want, pause the video now and start reading that. But for the rest of us, we're gonna go ahead and crack this guy open and take a look at the figure himself. So let's open him and get him into our own hands. Alright, and as you can see, this guy is pretty massive. I actually had to push my camera back a little bit just so I could fit him in the frame. And as you can also see, he comes with a variety of accessories and extra parts. I actually have him posed up with some of the accessories, so let me take those off real quick and we'll take a closer look at them. Alright, so here are the accessories that you get in the box. You get his battle hammer, a right fisted hand, his head with the helmet on, a left fisted hand, and his battle axe. So taking a closer look at the battle axe, I'm actually really digging this. It actually looks like it's pretty sharp, and to the touch it kind of is. This part right here is kind of pointy, so just be careful whenever you're posing him up. I actually poked myself a few times trying to pose him up. And you have the handle here with his grip. It's actually good that they made it with this grip because his hands are kind of like loosened, so yeah, it's better grip when he holds this. Okay, and looking at the double fists, you get the left one with the blue wraps around it with another armored plate right here. And then on the right hand, you get purple wraps with the armored plate again. And the armored plates are actually different from one another. You got the pegs. And yeah, the details on these things are actually really high quality. I actually really love the way these came out. And as far as like the articulation on them goes, if you bend it back a little too much, you can see that it's not painted blue all the way. And same with the right hand. Yeah, so when you're posing him up, try to like I guess hide that, or just try to repaint him, which I'm gonna try to do, but you know that's another future project there, so we'll have to wait off on that. And then looking at his battle hammer, this thing is actually pretty cool. It's kind of flimsy. It's real plasticky. I like the detail on it though. You get like that stain wash. You get that like metal look, like it's been, you know, in a bunch of battles, and it has all the wear and tear right there, all the rust. And you have the handle. Again, just like the axe with this grip. So I think that's pretty awesome. And I love the way it looks too. Kind of like resembles Thor's hammer. Then looking at his head with the helmet, I actually really love the way this thing came out. You can see like the red in his eyes, and then I love the green on him too. It's pretty movie accurate, I would say. And the helmet itself, the detail on it is just amazing. Yeah, you can just see like the metal, or you know, it's plastic, but it looks like it's metal. And you get the feathers up here for the gladiator, and just look at how much detail went into this thing. This thing is amazing. So I have to hand it to the dudes at Gentle Giant Studios for actually sculpting this guy, because it just looks amazing. You got the bottom of the helmet, but on the inside of it, it's pretty detailed. That paint, like, making it look like steel. Yeah, really awesome work. I love that. And moving all the accessories out of the way, we're going to take a look at the man himself, the Incredible Hulk. And just taking a look at this guy right off the bat, you see that he just looks amazing with all the little paint finishes and the armor. Again, the steel look to this thing, the metal look to this thing is just incredible. I love the detail that went into this guy. If I turn him over to the side, you see more of that armor. Just looks so awesome. I can't even express how awesome this dude looks. Like, I'm really impressed with this guy. Then you got the leather straps and his back, and then the leather for his, what'd you call it, a kilt. And then turn him over to his right side. You can see some of the paint on him too. And then you get the hands with the little metal plate on him, of course. And then taking a look at his Gladiator sandals. Really like the way that came out. You can see the detail in his feet and on the boots. Really love this right here. You can see his calf, the muscle detail. You know, it's just incredible. I'll just pan up on this guy and just look at his face. Just look at that. It resembles Mark Ruffalo so much. That's how amazing these dudes did. But again, you see the metal, you see the leather, you see his body paint. Just the incredible detail that went into this dude. It's just, for lack of better words, incredible. Just really great. You even got the peg holes on the bottom of his feet, so if you have a stand or anything like that, so he'll be extra sturdy when you pose him up for pictures. And then here's the back of him up close. This guy, just all around, is pretty good. So with that all being said, let's get into the articulation of this guy and just see how well he articulates. We'll start with his head. He can move his head up that much. Move his head down that much. You can turn it side to side. Even can turn it left to right. You can turn it all the way around if you like. It's on a ball joint, so you can basically turn whichever ways you want. So that's pretty awesome. Looking at his right arm, he can move. This guy's pretty stiff. He can move his arm up about that much. His elbow can stretch out that much. Can bend inwards. Might want to be careful because I keep posing this guy and his hands keep just falling right out of the little peg hole. This guy is really sturdy. It takes a while for you to get, just to get that leverage you need just to pose up his elbow. So his elbow can turn inwards that much. The end joint can move in and out that much. Then on his left arm, you can move it up about that much. Again, his arm straight out about that much. Then inwards that much. It's a little difficult only because the armor plates, they kind of like hinder that a little bit. So yeah, that's one downside to this guy. You can barely move his arms up or down too far because it's just so massive of a figure. And the other thing that does suck moving to his wrist joints, this hand, his left hand is actually super flimsy. You can see how it just like moves at the slightest touch, and even like turning it too. You barely even touch it and it moves quite easily, which kind of sucks because if he's holding his hammer, let me just show y'all that real quick. That's another thing too. It's kind of like difficult to get his hammer in there. See, if he's holding his hammer, it kind of slides in and out. But then if you're holding it, see, like that, like you kind of got to get it at a right angle, because otherwise if you turn a little bit too much, it'll just fall on its own. Either or. So that kind of sucks. I mean, there's nothing I could really do about that except, I don't know, stick something in the joint to make it stick better, just for posing. But yeah, that's one downside that I found out. And yeah, so I know. For now, I'll just keep him with his other alternative hand. This one's a lot more sturdier. Doesn't move too much. Alright, moving on to his other wrist. Kind of the same thing, actually, which really sucks. Yeah, super flimsy. Again, when he's holding his axe or the hammer, yeah, it'll just move side to side on its own. So his hands for holding the weapons aren't too good. But his fisted hands are actually pretty nice. So speaking of his wrists, he can move his wrist about down that much. Move it upwards about that much. Again, these metal plates are kind of hindering that motion to go all the way back some. He does have some ab crunch to him, so he could bend forward about that much, bend backwards about that much. He can move side to side. See how much of a grip I have to get on this guy just to position him? That's kind of, I really like that, but at the same time, it's kind of a nuisance because if I want to just move him slightly for a picture, I have to put so much work just for a little pose. So moving on, he does have a waist swivel. You can turn his waist side to side, so that's pretty awesome. Moving on to his legs. He can kick forward about that much. Can't kick back so much. He can not really do a split. Move his legs apart about that much. His knees bend about that much. They are double jointed knees, but you really don't get to use that double joint all that well. Actually, that's pretty good. So he does have a thigh swivel, so you can turn his thigh. Actually, on his right thigh, right out of the box, I was having some difficulty with it, so I just gripped it real hard and, you know, turned it on its own. I didn't have to heat it up or anything like that. Fortunately, it didn't break on me. Moving to his feet. He can move his foot back pretty far. You can move it forward about that much. He does have ankle pivot, so that's a mega plus, especially for getting him into poses where he can, you know, have his weapons out. He can stretch out like so. Yeah, so he has ankle pivot, so you can stretch him out about that much, where he can still stay flat on his own. And let me just show you what he looks like with this Gladiator helmet on. Give me one sec. So here he is with his helmet on. You don't really get too much head movement going up or down. That's as far as it'll go. That's as forward as it'll go. You can move him side to side, just slightly though. But other than that, I mean, it's still pretty good. I mean, if you had a real helmet on, you couldn't move your head that much anyway, so it's not a big deal. Another thing I really wanted to point out real quick is that taking out his weapons, it's not that easy. I had to actually put my finger under his fingers, kind of stretch it a little bit like that, and then having to take out his hammer like so. And I found that's the easiest way to do that. And then putting it in, you just got to groove it in between his fingers. So it's not too hard to put it on, it's not too hard to get it off. But you just got to work with it, yeah. I realize this is, I don't know if y'all could hear that. Kind of flimsy. Feels like it's just about to pop off, which kind of sucks. This thing is like, not even kidding, it's really cheap sounding, but. So there was Hulk with all of his accessories. I gotta tell you, I really love this guy. Diamond Select and Gentle Giant Studios really did an amazing job with this guy, and I gotta give him 2 thumbs up because it's the Incredible Hulk, my favorite character of all time. I just really love this guy, and I'll put a link down to the BBTS website, the BigBadToyStore.com website, where you can actually pick up this guy, and yeah, go check him out. He's not too expensive, he's about $25, so I think that's a fair deal, especially when you get as many accessories as this, and for the amount of detail that went into this guy, I'd say that's a big plus, and I highly recommend him to anybody to purchase. Whew, it's a little hot in here. Alright guys, well that'll about do it for the review. I hope you liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all that awesome stuff. Help support this channel because it's a brand new little baby that I'm trying to grow into this magnificent thing. Yeah, I'm trying to post as much as I can on this channel. I hope to shoot for uploading every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll see how that goes. And I have a bunch of figures lined up just to review on this channel. I actually wanted to start doing movie reviews too, and I just saw Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom. I really want to review that one because I got a lot to say about it. The Incredibles 2 as well. Just all these new awesome movies coming out, and I really want to get started on doing the movie reviews for them. So yeah, look out for those in the near future. Yeah, and again, I got so many more figures to show y'all, and I can't wait to do videos for that. But stay tuned for this coming Thursday. We have a special awesome video planned. It's a shoe review. I know it sounds a little weird, but when you see the shoes, you'll understand why I'm putting it on this channel. So with that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Again, it really helps this channel out a lot since YouTube's going down a really weird hole right now. And speaking of which, Instagram just came out with their new IGTV, and I actually made a couple videos for this for my infamous collectibles. I'll put the link down below to the Instagram. I'm trying to make them like these like quick short unboxings, like the unboxings you don't see on the channel. I'll put the unboxings there up on my Instagram, so if y'all want, go subscribe to my Instagram and you'll automatically be subscribed to the Collectibles IGTV, so that's a plus. I hope to get that a little bigger than it is right now. I barely even have any followers over there or any subscribers here, so if y'all want, help me out with that. That'd be very appreciated, and I'll love you forever for that. And yeah, I'll play a little snippet here. So yeah, that's what I've been working on for the past week now. Vertical videos, I know, it's weird, but the reason I know IGTV is doing it vertically is because it's made for phones. It's not made for YouTube or for your computer. It's not made for your TV. It's not made for any of that. Their sole purpose is to just put it on mobile, so vertical video is the way to go. I actually think that's pretty smart, and I hope this actually gets a little bigger than it is because I would love to actually start doing that full-time as well. So yeah, vertical video, I think it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. I think that's pretty smart because you look at your phone, Where's my phone? You look at your phone like this when you're on it, you know, when you're on Instagram or Snapchat or anything like that. I know vertical video is everybody's go-to, so I think it's pretty smart that IGTV is wanting to do vertical video, and in my opinion, I think that's awesome, and they should continue doing that, and it's actually cool. I started shooting vertical for that, not for my YouTube channel because that would be weird, but I started doing it for IGTV, and I really love the way it came out. I don't know, in my opinion, I think it looks awesome, especially if you're doing it with the DSLR like I am. The video comes out super HD and it's vertical. You don't have to, you know, keep doing this. I know it's not that much of a hassle to just turn your phone sideways, but you know, having it like this at all times I think would be amazing. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, well I'm out of here now.